Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday. You see me, like, remembering to make my video before midnight this week? Look how well I'm doing. So how is everybody? Nilla, how are things going for you? I imagine they are very, very busy and very hectic. So I hope things are going well. Let me see. What do you want to talk about? You want to see the knitting that I'm working on? I can show you my knitting. It's very exciting, I'm sure. Fascinating for you. No, you can't see it. It's all bunched up because it's on the thing. Hold on. I got two separate things happening here. I was originally knitting this one, and then it wasn't working out right. So I started a different pattern with, a second ball of yarn, and now I'm using the first ball of yarn to test out swatches for a lace pattern that I'm trying to get. This is not making any sense without any context for the rest of the thing. Hold on, I gotta get my needles all set up here so you can see what I'm doing. These are interchangeable needles, and I'm putting end buttons on where the needles used to be. The needles go on like this. And you can pop them off like that. What do I do with the other end button? There it is, still on the other one. And just put the end buttons on like that, so your stitches don't fall off. And then you can attach extra cord like that. Hang on, I forgot to shut the door when I started, so the cats are going in and out again. Shocker. Okay, so what we have here, now that I have put it on extra cord so I can stretch it out, what we have here is a shawl, or actually more sort of a shawlette, a very small shawl, or part of a very small shawl, which goes this direction. As you can see, these white lines are not part of the pattern. They're safety lines in case I need to rip back. They are dental floss. This is the bottom part of the shawl. So you remember the blanket that I knitted? Like, that was going to be for a friend of the family, and her birthday is coming up at the end of the month, and her mother's birthday is just like very shortly afterwards. So I thought I would make her, the mother, like a little shawl sort of thing, because by the time I thought of it, I didn't have a lot of time. Minerva, please don't do that. By the time I thought of it, I didn't have a lot of time, so it had to be something small, and I didn't want to just make a scarf, because scarves are kind of like ubiquitous, and they are kind of the cliche gift. So I thought I would make her a shawl, but I had very little time, and my first attempt went very poorly for a bunch of reasons that I won't get into because nobody cares. So then I had even less time, so I had to find a very, very simple pattern, which is this one. As you can see, it is basically just like the plainest possible thing. It's just like plain stockinette stitch, basically. And so it turned out to be somewhat smaller than expected. I mean, I knew that it was going to be small, but I didn't think it would be quite this small. And so now I'm trying to find like an edging pattern that will work with what I've got here, that I can do extremely quickly because I've only got like a couple days left. And So that's what I've been doing this evening. I've been like looking at edging patterns, trying to find one that would work for what I need, that had a pattern that actually was correct, because some of the ones that I have looked at are really old patterns, and they're not they clearly, like, nobody proofed them because they have like the wrong number of stitches and things. They're like really poorly written. So that's been a problem. So yeah, I've spent some time looking at like lace edging type stuff, and it's not going as well as I would like. But that is what I'm doing right now. I am knitting a shawl. First shawl I have ever knit, by the way. I have not done a shawl before. Nobody I know really is like a shawl wearer. I like kind of the idea of shawls, but like I never want to wear them myself because they tend to slide around and it makes me absolutely insane. So I can't do a shawl myself. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Shawl. It's, I don't know how well the color is showing up here. I don't know if you can really see, but it's like dark blue, and it's got like a sparkly thread that kind of runs through the yarn. I ordered it online, having not seen it in person, and it is somewhat more sparkly than I had expected. I knew it was going to be like a little bit sparkly, but it's got a lot more sparkle than I thought it was going to. So the woman that I'm knitting it for is in her 80s, so like I'm not sure how she's going to feel about the sparkle, but there's not enough time to order new yarn, so she's getting sparkle. That's just how it's going to be. So yeah, so you have gotten like, what, seven minutes of weird rambling about this shawlette thing. That's how my day is going. So, yes, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope, I hope stuff's going okay. It's been a very tiring week. I imagine it's been tiring for everybody else as well. So, I hope you guys are all doing well. I love you a lot. And I guess that's it. So, I will see you next week. Don't forget to be awesome.